Welcome back. This is Jamos, and we are going to do the first mission on our campaign for the 360th across the Rhine. And we are in B Company, B3, and we're going towards Neuss. And it's movement to contact, clear and open. Clear weather, open terrain. So, here we are back at the battle board. One thing I'd like to correct from the first video is, let me bring this guy up. This is Stinger. We do not have any prestige because we used it all to buy the tank. Also, I do not get the gunnery skill, or the -1, because I did not read that right when I was rolling it. So we still have these three. So that is the cleanup. Alright, so let's start the mission start. And the first thing we do is we select the ammo for the main gun. So we do have the M4A176. And we gotta just determine what we're gonna load and what we're gonna put in. I usually start loading Willie P as my first round. I find it's good. It's good for anti-infantry, and it's good to shield yourself if you have to. If you have some, like a tiger coming at you, and you need to get out of the way. Probably gonna load. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll load another Willie P. So instead of an HE, I'm gonna have 3 HEs, 1 Willie P, white phosphorus, 4 APs, and 1 white phosphorus loaded. My loader, I told him what to do. I think we're ready to start. So we are loaded. All our smoke and machine gun ammo is loaded and ready to go. So I'm going to close this. And now we're going to roll for the mission, which we already know what it is. So current mission is movement to contact. And it kind of tells you in here, inventory is not dug in on a 1 and a 2, else they are dug in. Enemy vehicles in AC will move to D and E on turn 1 if possible. So they will try to flank me. Now I do get to shoot at them. They have not shot at me first, and get a flank shot. So that is one advantage of that on the first time I shoot at them. And the weather is clear. It's down there. And the terrain is open, so that means we get to start at long range. So now we're going to go back to here. Done all that, run for terrain. Now we roll for enemy. So let's see who we get. So that is, bring up the chart for enemy is A1. Is that right? No, that's sorry, that's for type of mission. It's A4. So we're in January. We're in actually March 1945. So we gotta roll 2d6. I roll a 9, which is 1 AT gun and 2 infantry. Not too bad. So I'm glad I kind of loaded that Willie P, because I can take these guys out. 1 AT and 2 infantry. Alright, so now let's roll for what type of AT gun we get. And we hope it's not a Pack 40 or especially not an 88. We don't want to roll a 10. Alright, so it's 1d10. And we roll a 7, which is a pack 40, so it's a 75 millimeter. That will penetrate my armor. Let's see. Let's get that off the pieces. And we look at German units, and we go to tank. Actually, we go to anti-tank. And pack 40. And it does have 7 penetration, so that will, down on the map, that will penetrate me. Okay, so now let's roll for infantry. That is on chart E5. No, wait. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. That is actually on chart B3. Come on now. Why am I having a hard time? It's A6. Okay, so we gotta roll. We got 2 infantry. We roll once on 1d6. And we get regular work mark. Okay, so nothing special about them. Regular German infantry. Alright. So that is who we have to face in this mission. We gotta make our boys proud today. So now we need to roll for position for the anti-tank gun. 1d6. And he is here. He's not gonna move. He's not a vehicle. Alright, so now we roll for the infantry. First one is a 5, so he's going to be here with this guy. And then we're going to roll again. For this infantry, he's a 3, so he's straight ahead of us. Alright, now let's load our tank. Or let's move our tank counters. Open country. And we're going to be at long range. So Bumblebee is ready to go. I am going to button assistant driver and the loader. I don't understand why the loader would ever be unbuttoned. I don't see any advantage to that. I'm not even sure why that's even an option, but the commander is definitely unbuttoned so he can fire without penalty, and the driver's so he can move without penalty. So those are the only 2 people that are exposed. Now I understand the assistant driver can fire the bow machine gun, but the +1 doesn't bother me. Alright. So now let's start the mission. So we go to mission start. We go to and move into contact. Okay, so let's just roll for infantry. 1, 2, they're not buttoned up, or they're not dug in. Anything else they are. He is dug in. And let's roll for the other one. He is dug in. I want to move that to the other side so it doesn't obscure the gun. So that is who we are facing. So far, none of them have targeted us. They are not going to. Enemy vehicles are not going to advance because there is none. So, who do we fire on first with our Willie P? I'm thinking maybe we fire on the right. Try to take out the anti-tank gun. Because if we fire on them and they shoot back, they're going to have to shoot through smoke. And luckily I have 2 Willie P's. I think I'm going to reload one. So the second shot. Yeah, let's do that. I'm only going to get 1 shot because I have to turn my turret or I have to turn my hull. I don't have synergy, so I only get 2 commands. So let's. I'm not going to turn my hull because I have to roll for immobilization. So I'm going to turn my turret and fire, and that's a free. Do both in one action. one command. So gunner right, turret right, and then we're going to fire Willie P at the AT gun. He's going to target us after this, but that's okay. Fire. Alright, so now we have smoke, and that is going to go in area C. And so we fired, and I'm going to reload Willie P because I have it in my ready rack. Alright, so that automatically reloads. So we got that loaded. So now I'm going to, that smoke doesn't hit yet. I get a straight attack on the Pack 40. I'm at least going to suppress him. So that's the good thing about HE. Alright, so let's go to the chart. And that would be a B1 at long range. It's 2 through 5. There's no modifiers. I'm not buttoned up, and he's not a previous target yet. And the smoke doesn't affect till after I shoot it. So it's a straight 2 through 5. He's destroyed. 6 through 12, I think he's suppressed. So let's roll 2d6 and roll low. 6. Just missed it. Just missed it. So that is a miss on the AT gun. A miss suppression that presses the gun. And unfortunately, that means he's going to target me. So I'm going to put a suppress on this side. And he is suppressed, but he is going to target me next turn, or his firing turn. And the suppression will go away, so not good, but we do have the smoke. So that really is all I want to do. I cannot fire twice once I turn the turret. So we are just going to hope that he misses us. Alright, so now it's their turn. And they're going to fire at us if they roll a 1. If not, they haven't seen us yet. Nope, infantry has not seen us yet. Let's roll for the next infantry. On a 1, they'll fire at us. Yes, they do fire at us, so they have acquired us. So both of these have seen us. They saw my shell hit in the smoke. Sure, they know that we're here. He has to roll on against 2+2 smoke. So let's get the chart. This is the chart they roll on. They roll against the tank. The +2, so anything but a 2 will be no effect. So let's roll. And he rolls a 6. +2 is 8. That is a miss. Alright, so now the anti-tank gun is going to fire at me at long range. And that would be a 2 through 5 to hit. And we get a +2 for smoke. So he really needs to roll low. So let's roll that. He rolls a 4 +2. That would normally be a hit, but with the smoke, it is a miss. So he missed. He did fire on me. He did miss. Oh, I forgot to take one off for suppress, which I think I should have. Yep, suppressed. AT. So he was suppressed. So that was actually a +3. So anyways, it's a miss anyways. Alright, so my turret is turned towards them. These guys haven't seen me yet, or they're busy. These two have targeted me. So now we have to roll on the event check. This is where the fun happens. Alright, so it's a 2d6, and bad or good things can happen. Let's roll. And that is a 7. That is no event. So nothing happens on the events. Alright, so now let's go to the next turn. So it would be consecutive mission, or conduct missions, degrade smoke, and you can just click this button up here and it'll do it for you, and it'll remove suppress. So now we only have a smoke +1, and we have no suppress. I can fire on them twice now. I get a +1 to my die roll, but since I've already acquired them, which probably should have done that, acquired target, and let's count him as target 3, so I'm going to change this to 3, target 3. So we've acquired target 3. I don't like how that smothers your tank picture. That's just the way it works. You have to kind of hover on it to see it. But so he's firing at 3. And since he's already fired, he gets a -1, so that's a +1, so it's a straight roll. They'll get the same thing when they fire back at me. So it's a straight 1 through 5. I get 2 shots at this guy. We'll bring the chart up just so you can see. 2 through 5, I'm sorry. +1 smoke, -1 for previous target. So it's basically a straight 2 through 5 to hit this AT gun. We're at least going to suppress him. Fire. Now let's go to the... Forgot to get my... I need to go get my tank. And let's fire Willie P on him again. Fire. Okay, so that's going to put 2 smoke on there. So he's going to have... See... He's going to have... I'm going to reload HE. He's going to have... After this shot, he's going to have a +2 to his roll. I don't think smoke stacks. I'm not sure on that rule. I think 2 is the most you can have. So I'm just going to leave it that way. But it may only degrade it. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if he has to have a smoke 3. I know I have a smoke 1 to hit him. But when he fires back, does he get a smoke 3? That's an interesting question. I don't think anybody's even asked that. Alright, so let me fire long range again. 2 through 5 straight roll, because I get a -1 and a +1. I roll twice. We're going to roll low. Miss. Oh, I'm going to fire again on my second command. 5. That is a hit. So the first one suppressed him, the second one hit him. He is destroyed. We took out the pack 40s. He is destroyed. We delete that. And I'm not sure about the smoke. That's the end of my turn. Now let's see. I don't know if I can remove that. Yep, I can delete it. Alright, so now I have no target acquired. Alright, so now we have these guys. They will fire on me on a 1. Nope, they missed Stinger. These guys definitely fired me because they required me. Now I'm not sure if I get a +3 on that. I don't think you get more than 2. I'm just going to rule that it's just a +2 because that's all that's on the chart. So they are going to fire on me on this with a +2. And I think they don't, they get, oh yeah, they get a, well, let's see, previous targets, they get a -1. So it's a +1. So we don't want to roll a 3 or less. Let me roll a 6. +1 is a 7. No effect. So they do not even hit me. Alright. So that is the end of their turn. So now we have to, we don't have 1 infantry left, so we don't end. So now we need to roll an event check on B9. See something bad happen. 9. DE1 random German infantry. Well, that's good and bad. I mean, that's good because it's going to end the mission, but it's bad because I don't get any experience for him, or don't get any credit for him. So I'm just going to DE him. Eliminate. Delete. So he's just gone. Somebody else took him out. One of our other tankers. Maybe Baker 1 or Baker 2 took him out, helping me out in the Battle of Neuss. Alright, so that is it. That ends the game. They already fired on me, so they don't get to fire again. And the rules state that if no enemy or just one infantry left, go to card 4. But that did happen after the event check, so I am going to go through another turn. So I'm going to degrade smoke. So it's down to 1 now. And I get to fire on them if I want to. Might as well. I have HE loaded. So we'll fire HE. Fire. Load HE. Alright, so he's automatically going to be suppressed. Let's see if anything better happens. We are long range. So it will be a 2 through 5 plus 1 for the smoke. Minus, did I fire on him before? Nope. So I did acquire him, so let's just acquire target. Just remember that. So he will be acquired next time. So it's a plus 1, so I need a 2 through 4 to kill. I roll a 3. You are dead, infantry. You didn't even have a chance to run off. He is eliminated. And that is it. We destroyed 1 infantry and 1 AT gun. And we drive off successfully for our first mission. Now you need 3 missions to get an XP. A lot more than that to get prestige. And I spent all my prestige, so we did our job. We did move to contact. We did destroy an AT gun, and we did kill a... So let's go to the log. And this is log sheet 2. So we did kill 1 WHR infantry, Mark infantry, and then we destroyed a pack 40. Pack 40. Alright. So that is a success. So our first mission is a success. Neuss. Bumblebee gets a little star on the side of its hull. We are all victorious. And now we get the fun part of scrounging. I'm going to delete this. So now I'm just going to reduce the smoke to 0. So now we get to scrounge around this area and see if we find any goodies, which is always fun. And if I remember what chart that is, what's the scrounging chart? I think it's this one. Yep. Alright, so now we're looking for war trophies. We'll roll once at the end of mission that you retain the battlefield. Multiples of each item. 2d6. Let's get something nice, boys. 5. Ooh, a submachine gun worth 2. Ooh, I could almost... No, I think I need 3 to get HVAP rounds. Those will pierce tigers, I think. Maybe not in the fronts, but maybe flanking. But I do not get those. But I'm close. So I do get the MP3840 submachine gun, which is nice. So we go to our thing. I do get the EAME campaign I'm going to do ribbon. So I at least get that. Doesn't give me anything, but
At least it shows that I fought in this war. And I do get one of these. Worth 2 points. If I get one more point, I could trade for some good ammo. Or I could trade for booze. If I got the synergy skill, it would give me... if I lose it, I would give it to me back. I don't get any XP, because I really didn't do anything above and beyond my duty. But I did serve the 360th Proud. So hey guys, this is the end of the mission. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you on the next mission. This is Stinger, or Jamos, signing out.